In today's video, I'm gonna be revealing my current winning cold targeting on Facebook that's made me over $100,000 just in the last 14 days. So let's go ahead and refresh the ad account so you can see exactly what's going on. In the last 14 days is the schedule, and you can see I don't have any filters on, it's just on all campaigns and everything running. And you can see in the last 14 days, spent almost 15,000 pounds and brought back almost 105,000. Now, to be fair, this is a client's ad account where he is paying me to run his ads, and he came to me just doing a couple of grand, and now we're here in the last 14 days with an average 6.97 average ROAS. And this is all with cold targeting. I haven't gotten into anything fancy yet. And soon here in this video, I'm gonna be revealing the exact targeting that I'm using to actually produce these results that I've done not just with this product, but multiple other products. So this isn't just some single interest that you can use only for one product and it'll work really good right now. This is something that I've been using for over a month now for multiple products when testing and scaling, and I've continued to see very good results. So here's another example. Just in the last couple of days, I've had this CBO running at $90 a day, and you can see it spent $257 and brought back almost $1,300. So a 5 ROAS just about using cold targeting and one single strategy. So let's actually get into that strategy now so you can replicate it and start running ads for your product or multiple products and see if you can get these similar results. And I'm still seeing a lot of comments come in about this thing starting to grow on my face. So if you want it to go away, I need 1,000 likes on this video. And make sure to leave a comment about it because it's gonna help boost the video's algorithm and get more views so the mustache can go away. So without blue balling you guys anymore, we're back here on this client's ad account. The last 14 days, 15,000 pounds spent, over 100,000 brought back. Once I drag this over, it's gonna reveal the exact targeting that I've done to generate these results with a 7 ROAS, which is ridiculous. So here we go, we drag it out, it is, boom, no interest at all. So when we open up the ad set, you can see there's literally no breakdowns and no interest in there whatsoever. So now let's actually talk about why this super simple strategy actually works. And the good thing about it, first off, is that it works for pretty much any product, any service. It can work. It's not always gonna work. I haven't seen it work every single time, but for a majority of the time, it has worked and has been profitable right off the bat. So instead of just setting up a cold product test with Facebook and you're spending lots and lots of time setting up these very specific interests with these very small audiences, like I used to do, I should say, we're going very broad and allowing Facebook's AI to do its job. Now, the Facebook AI is very, very smart. A lot of people spend a lot of money on ads. So this system is very, very complex and made to generate you the best results as possible and get you sales and find these customers. So if you just have a brand new store, brand new pixel right off the bat, and you're going into Facebook telling Facebook in your ad set that you only want to target people from 18 to 21, they have to be male and they have to be people that have this specific phone, and your audience is going to be a few 100,000 people. So you're really limiting yourself by doing that and not allowing Facebook to really do its job. Now things like that do work and can work a lot better once your pixel is a little bit more seasoned and you have sales coming in, because that pixel and Facebook's AI is now gonna know what type of customers are buying onto your pixel and who to target specifically and put those ads that you're running in front of the right people's faces. Now, if we rewind to several years ago when I first started running Facebook ads, I always went as strict as possible. You can even probably see it in some of my old YouTube videos where I talk about Facebook ads. I would tell everyone, if you already know this is a product for women, go ahead, narrow it down by women only, and put the most specific interests in there, narrow it down by age for the product that you generally have an idea for, so you think that's going to get you the best results as possible. And in theory it should, but realistically when you just leave everything blank and broad, then that's when you're going to see the best results. So for any cold product test, you pretty much just make this simple ad set where there's no targeting at all. I always just title my ad set no interest. I don't do any breakdowns whatsoever. I put nothing in the detailed targeting box, and always make sure I have that little checkbox selected for targeting expansion, so my audience is always going to be huge, 230 million within the United States and up. So instead of you going out and spending so much time doing research and finding the right interest, what I want you to do when you're first testing a product is set up a campaign, and the title of the campaign, put the name of the product, and then dash and cold. Now in your ad set, the first one that I want you to make is gonna be a no interest ad set. So no interest and very, very broad, no breakdowns whatsoever, and then one ad creative under that. And then I want you to make 4 more ad sets or whatever number you're comfortable with and have them targeting very, very broad interest. So for example, if we're selling, like right here, I have some protein powder. What you're gonna do is just target fitness, gym, health, things like that, where the audience size is gonna be super, super big, and Facebook's gonna have, you know, a very general idea of what kind of customers you're looking for, and then it's just gonna go from there and take on the right track. Now, with that store that I showed you of scaling a client's ad account, that's all been with cold targeting, not even any specific interests, only no interest. So if you're seeing really good results with your no targeting ad set, then just duplicate that 3 times into a CBO. So you're gonna have a CBO that's gonna be 3 times the budget of that original ad set that you're running with those 3 ad sets in the actual campaign, and then launching it as a CBO. So pretty much you're just scaling what's already working using a horizontal strategy. So I would always, always, always suggest using a no interest strategy when you're first running ads on Facebook, just because of how simple and easy it really is. Like, it doesn't make sense. You know, if you're putting no interest in there, why is it making money? How did it make over $100,000 in just the last 14 days? And the thing is, because there's no breakdowns, there's no restrictions at all. Facebook has found the right customer for you, the perfect demographic, and it now doesn't have to work hard in a specific audience to find your customers. It can just go throughout all of Facebook in the specific locations you're targeting and find the people that are similar to the ones that have already bought on the pixel and continue to make you money over and over and over. Now, there is one little catch with this, because it can die out. It's not gonna work always forever. It can definitely just stop working like anything else with Facebook. You really never know. But what you can do to refresh it if it stops working is just try a new ad creative. So go ahead and make another campaign, no interest ad sets, and put that new creative under those new ad sets, and you're pretty much just pushing a new ad for that same offer to all of Facebook and letting the pixel and AI do its job completely. And the simple rules to testing a product always apply. And even aside from product testing, you should try this for any product that you're running. Even if it's already making sales and you're profitable or maybe not profitable, then try no interest targeting, because it tends to work very well and you're not doing anything fancy at all. It takes 5 seconds to set up and you're good to go. And the simple rules still apply. You know, first off, you wanna pay attention to the budget that you're running the ad set. So let's say you're selling something for $50. I would run a $20 a day budget, because I wanna aim to see, you know, a sale within the first day or at least early the second day of ad spend, and getting those results. Because if you put a $5 a day budget, then it's gonna take several days just to get one sale. And I know most people that get into dropshipping are impatient, so it's better to, you know, just go ahead and do a bigger budget. But I never do a budget when I'm just cold testing a product unless I want to be really ballsy of, you know, if it's a $50 product, putting a budget at $50 a day, because at that point the money can just spend too quick and Facebook's gonna waste a big chunk of it, and it's not really worth it at that point. When you give it multiple days to optimize, then Facebook's gonna be able to fine tune a little bit better what you're looking for and provide you with the results that you really do want to see. And always know your margin on the product that you're selling, and don't let that ad set spend more than your margin without a sale. If it does, you want to go ahead and just turn it off, because you're losing money. You know, some people even turn off their ad sets that I work with, you know, half of the margin when it's spent, just because they want to see, you know, a profitable cost per purchase right off the bat. And unfortunately, that's not always the case. And I would say this is really just the most consistent strategy that I've seen work over and over compared to any lookalike strategy or anything else I've done with Facebook ads in my career. Is nothing compared to this, just because how general, basic, and broad it is. You know, it works for pretty much any product. It's very, very consistent over and over. You know, I might give you a simple strategy for setting up lookalikes and scaling your store, and it's gonna work for some people and maybe not for others. You know, that's just how it is. But this has worked pretty successfully. The success rate is definitely much higher than any other thing you're probably gonna test when testing a product. So I would most definitely recommend this. Give it a shot and keep me updated in the comments below, or shoot me a message on Instagram at @TannerPlanis. I'll put my @ right here. And my messages are always open if you have any questions or wanna work together. You know, I'd love to help you out where I can. So just shoot me a message over there and we will be in touch. So I highly recommend you test this strategy for your product or multiple products if you have them. and keep me updated through either my messages on Instagram or in the comments below, because I know this is gonna work for several of you guys out there that definitely try this. So take action on it. Don't let this be one of the dropshipping videos that you just watch and you're like, oh, that's cool, and then move on to the next thing. Take advantage of it. You're not doing anything fancy. You're not making custom audiences, anything super special. This is the most easiest strategy that's working super, super well right now, especially during all these holidays when people are trying to, find the most specific audiences possible. Take advantage of this opportunity right now, and don't forget, make sure to leave a big like on this video. So hopefully this provided some value for you guys and you guys use it to your advantage. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a big like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.